Okay. Hello, Mr. Fennig. This is the end result of my toolkit. So let's begin. So first off, I have a pointing board, and I specifically printed the one in Spanish, just to add variety to my content, and I'm able to understand almost everything that's on here, so it could be beneficial to have this, especially living in Southern California where we do have bilingual children. So I thought this would be a really cool place, and it stores right there. And then next we have my communication system reviews. I have the GoTalk 20 Light Touch, information about pricing, manufacturer, features, and then who would work best with it, and then what type of tech it is. The Light Rider SL50, the same information there. And then the Proloquo 2 Go app, more information there. So this is what the app looks like, and then here's how it looks on the display on the iPad. And then the Sotillo Light Tech Communication Board. This is the exact same one that I have printed, but they have a variety of options, including English. I think I said here, yeah, English, Spanish, Chinese, Japanese, Russian, and Cantonese. So good amount of options. Yeah. And then finally, the Tobii Dynavox, TDI 13 and 16. I listed both. It's just a difference in size for the eyes gaze systems, but yeah, there's that. And then the next section is the AAC article reviews. So here's my first review of the first article, second article, next half of it. And then in order, this is the first article I reviewed, Bridging the Gap from Values to Actions, a Family Systems Framework for Family-Centered AAC Services. It's all in there. And then How to Select AAC, Further Evidence from Children with Autism Spectrum Disorder, and CCN, also known as Complex Communication Needs. So there's the references. Next source. Here's the next one from Project Muse. These were very cool. And then last one, this one's very thick. Augmentative and Alternative Communication will give you a voice. Key practices in AAC assessment and intervention, as described with person with ALS. So just variety of sources. Next we have the Informal Assessment Review, which I chose from Gail M. Van Tattenhove. She had quite a few, but the specific one I chose was for adults with acquired communication impairment. That's an area that I'm very interested in. So here is both pages. And then here is that pre-assessment for acquired communication disorders. So Gail Van and Tattenhove. And then we have one by Mosaic, 2021. And then another one from Tattenhove, just another standard one, Speech, Language, and AAC Assessment Protocol. And then Tobii Dynavox also provided one. So here's another. And then Adult Augmentative and Alternative Communication Evaluation Application. So this is just another one we found. Now on to the Multimodal Communication System Review. This is the ones that I prepared, and I chose PECS as my favorite that I chose. Reasons: it's versatile, easily customizable. It was pretty standard to make. It is easily adaptable. And I really enjoy the aspect of a picture is just a picture, but the exchange is what encourages the interaction and shows the cause and effect relationship. So the PEC system. To the next section, just my references. Second page. Third page. That's just everything I used, including the printed pointing board. And then those references also show my first communication system. So let me flip this around. It is a flip board that I got from Sotillo, and very standard. I think this is the most recent one they have uploaded, and it's from 2023, I believe. So on the dates it only goes out to, yeah, 2023. So definitely could have something a little bit more updated, but for now, this will do, and it can always be added. But yeah, every section organized, flipboard, goes all the way through. This one was a little more time consuming, but definitely worth it. These tabs are very handy. And then of course at the very back we have just the additional board, everything in the back that might be needed. Yeah. So then onto my final device, we have my PEX board. So I have the Velcro on here for easy access to grab one and put it up front, just like that. And I've already made a sentence here. Eat yellow pineapple, please. Easily removable, has the Velcro on the back, can be reattached and handed. Yeah. So on here I have items including actions, more actions, emotion, seasons, holidays, months and colors, different food items, food continued, drinks, and shapes. And then I also left one available with more Velcro just to add later. And then I just left two plain that I could continue to add to. But this one was easily my favorite system to have made and to have access to now. And